Good evening, bitches. Good evening, bitches. Yeah, take a good look at that title up there.
Jesus. Alright, tell them what you're doing.
Well,
aside from crashing everything. Fuck. Re-record.
Take two.
Alright, take two.
Nope.
Oh my Christ. It's too early for this shit.
Alt 6.
They still do crazy rotation.
Yeah, the rotation's a little off on these guys, but like, there's rotational physics there. Totally rotating around the wrong axis. But anyway, so now what we wanted to be able to do is, oh my god, I just stood on a warp.
Well, spoilers.
Some of these are actually, oh my god!
You're the one that wanted me to
That
put all the
warp.
warps back in. Hit the warp.
Let's see, run, jump, throw. See, it goes a lot further than if I were to just run. I'm done. I'm done. We're done recording. You get the point. Physics is pristine. Shit.
They will actually be publishing Elysian Shadows right now, and they're gonna So the deal's by the awesome guys at Watermelon Corp. It is very much like our creative type, and we're working with their community and fuck. You two. I am a fucking badass. Check, fuck you. Zooming in, zooming out. I don't know what the fuck this does. Or this. What the fuck is that doing?
Take three.
You should be aggressing here. There you go.
The zigs.
Oh my god.
God. Take four. So we got some pretty big goddamn news for everyone. There's a reason Chapter 25's taking so long.
God.
It's not because we've been sucking. It's because we have a surprise. So yes, it's on the Dreamcast, but as of a couple days ago,
2 days ago.
it's now on the goddamn Ouya. And it only cost us the Windows build. Now Windows doesn't work anymore. But yeah, Eddie ported it to the Ouya, or he implemented libgyro on the Ouya. There's still some minor technical difficulties, some frame rate issues, some things that need to be fixed with my shaders, and no one really knows my shaders, so I got an Ouya, so
But we're still.
I'm about to fix them.
We're still destined to be the best looking game on the Ouya. So.
Hopefully. We'll see what this little guy can do. I'm kind of excited, actually.
It'll blow up, just like Drake. We'll go through a couple before we're sending them.
But yeah, I mean, I saw it run on webcam, unless he lied to us.
It's a really fancy screen capture.
Yeah. No.
Eddie.
Hopefully, like next week or something. I've been so busy working with Tyler on Combat, I haven't actually tried it yet. Our resident rock star has decided to add a guitar solo to Donkey Kong Country Aquatic Ambience in our chat. Can't tell, but it's actually beautiful. Jesus Christ.
That is awesome.
What the fuck's your shirt say? Jesus.
It's my new deving shirt when we stay up all night. And we look like crap. I'm just gonna start wearing this around. Alright, so this is actually the first time that Connor's ever made sound effects. It's like the first time we've ever had like official ESC sound effects from like an actual like
Not just
dedicated
music and not
ES
just ambience,
composer,
but
yeah.
like actual...
So what I've done is I'm trying to give tiles different sound effect attributes for, right now I have two. What it sounds like when you walk on the tile, and what it sounds like when you smack the tile with like a sword or something. So you can make like, you hit a metallic object and it's like, bring!
And metal on metal, or
like,
metal
yeah,
on wood,
yeah.
or something like that.
So, we have Julian. You can hear. Now he can
fountain.
walk. Oh, what the heck is going on here? Oh, my bad. Okay, so walking on rock, walking on grass,
Now check it out. Damn it, it had to restripe. Sorry, we're gonna have to start that over a while. So.
Hello people of the future, my name is Leandro. I am one of the new artists on the Elysian Shadows team. Patrick has given me an assignment to make the Lauren ruins, and I wanted to utilize this feature that the ES toolkit has, you know, rotating and flipping tiles. I wanted to maximize the, let me show you, maximize the amount of variety you could get by using as few tiles as possible. Here you can see one tile with the corners marked with different colors. Can you see it? Oh wait, okay. And by flipping and rotating it different ways, you first of all add variety, and in this configuration you don't have any weird symmetrical errors and things, so you get this pattern which is consistent but quite varied. By the way, this tile won't be used in the actual game, this is more of a demonstration. This is something that could be in the Lauren ruins. Anyway, I need to get back to work. Honestly, I could continue working all night, but you guys haven't heard me yet. Oh wait, the stand is tipping over. So hire me first and then I'll work all-nighters. Or at least let me draw something in my style, whatever.
Another thing I want to show off is this beer keg, which I will be using for samples, for sound effects, and I might even use it in the music. So if you hit the keg in different spots, you actually get different kind of tones and sounds. So if you hit it up top, get that, but if you hit it on the side, and if you hit it with the tip,
Alright, so for those of you who've seen Adventures in Game Development, you should know that the big thing that I've been working on lately is porting over the engine for the Elysian Shadows 2D/3D RPG to the Ouya console. And as powerful as the little bastard is, there's a few things that you need to keep in mind when you're moving a pretty demanding PC game over to it if you want any kind of good performance. So I'm going to try to share some of the tips and optimization techniques we use to get Elysian Shadows to run at 60 FPS on the Ouya. So I've been working on something that I like to call the persistence predicament. So like in the world of ES and like most games like this, most areas and levels are like standalone, completely like separate. Like the assets are all unloaded and loaded. Yeah, they're completely sandboxed, which is nice from like a resource perspective because you you don't have to have anything persist between areas.
We
But
don't
like,
have to worry about things
but like,
resting.
we do want to have some shit be able to persist because like it offers a lot of flexibility and like, you know, if you leave an area
Immersion,
and like, fuck something
consequence.
up, yeah, like maybe some of the particles are still there. It definitely like is gonna take some work. So for example, what I have is wrong button. What I did is there's a vendor in Lauren who you talk to him, and he's like, oh, I hate those little zig things, those little zig fuckers in the forest. So what we're gonna do is I picked up this zig and we're gonna fucking bring him a present. So let's leave the forest. Like this is like he has his own like Lewis scripts, assets associated with him. He's actually a complicated fucker. So now we go back to Lauren. It unloads all of the area, but this motherfucker persists. All of his resources are still there. So like we go up to this particular audacious vendor who doesn't like the zigs.
That guy.
And he's pissed now. Is that a zig? Jesus Christ, what the hell's wrong with you, boy? Get that thing away from my produce. Now if you're really good, you can take this zig and fucking throw it in his face. Hold on. Oh, you fuck. Hold on. Mother of God, get it out of here! Ah!
Jesus.
So like we can have people in Lauren who like weren't exposed to this kind of stuff like react to that. I had like the zig where like you bring him in the church and like he's like, what are you doing, boy? This is the house of the Lord. What are you doing bringing a creature in here? So he's like my friend. He like follows me around Lauren now.
Well, until I allow him to actually damage me. In which case...
But that also, that raises a lot of issues though, like, because of like the non-deterministic, like, amount of space, amount of resources that something like that zig takes, like, he might have a giant fucking sprite sheet full of all these different animations, or he might have like a shitload of Lua scripts associated with him to where like, we might not be able to make him persist into Lawrence. Like, what do we do?
I mean, he may not, but like for example, the bigger like King Ziggy we was talking about.
Right, yeah. So what do we do if on the Dreamcast Lauren is already like at the 16 meg limit, and you try to bring this asshole in?
We got a problem.
We got to think about how exactly we're gonna allow this persistent shit to work and how we're gonna prevent it. We thought about like there's a gatekeeper who's like, there's not enough video RAM for you to bring that Zig in, boy.
I mean, like, I can only imagine, like, you bring, like, one of the bigger ones in, like I said, that spawns a bunch of other ones, so he's fine. He makes it through the bottleneck, but you let it in Lauren, and he just starts spawning, like, hundreds of these, like, little shits. And you're like, well, a Trojan horse, if you will.
It's not really a big thing on the PC. Like, anything could persist there. It's not a problem. But, like, on the Ouya and on the iPhone and Droid and Dreamcast, ain't gonna happen.
It could be a problem.
So, yeah, we gotta
we'll
think.
just have
Maybe we'll flag certain entities as, okay, this can persist, like, moving back and forth. This can't. And it just disappears when you warp with it. We'll see.
I mean, there could be different scenarios, too, like during, I guess, like a special quest line or something. Like, maybe you would be able to bring something back you normally wouldn't be able to, but we've prepared the area for something like that.
Right. Okay.
I heard your shit's rested.
My shit is actually pristine. So, without any sleep, I have written the most amazing, pristine templates. You actually need to get this on camera. It's pristine. This is like 20 layers of templated templates using recursively evaluated, what is that called? Variadic template and class functions to generate code that generates code, literally. So what we're doing is I'm making event managers and event systems processes in the engine that Lua can basically listen to asynchronously for event-driven logic. So like the most efficient way to use a scripting language like Lua is to basically send commands to the engine. The engine goes off and does the polling, the frame-by-frame logic, whatever.
All the hardcore lifting.
Yeah, and then it reports back to Lua and resumes where it left off. So Lua does have a built-in mechanism for that, and a lot of scripting languages do, called coroutines, or at least threads. The problem is, ain't nobody got the overhead for coroutines, especially not for fucking threads, because it has to store runtime state and temporary variables, local variables, information. So basically, we have architected a system by using function callbacks and like some local data to asynchronously allow for the same thing, just with callback functions and a single Lua state. It's like we only have one Lua state for everything, and to demonstrate this, I've made a cheap little cutscene. That's really like what this will be very useful for. Is for something like a cutscene. Like you want the player to like say something, initiate a conversation with some dialogue, and then when the player goes through all the dialogue, you report back to Lua. Then you want to make character move from A to B.
Yeah.
And then Lua chills for a minute, and then when he gets to B, it reports back to Lua what to do next. So this cutscene is an example of Lua's just like, okay, I want the camera to go from point A to point B, reports back point B to point C, so it's just kind of flexing the camera a bit. But it's all event-driven and asynchronous, and all of the actual updating's happening in the engine. So without further ado, random camera cutscene.
Oh yeah, this is the one I wrote
It's just linearly interpolating the camera or some crap.
That looks pretty cool with the platform.
It is, yeah. It's kind of a mindfuck. And the cutscene linear interpolates it back, exits the cutscene completely asynchronously. Other logic could have been going on, and
we're back.
Free to go. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty powerful. I know it's less than astounding right now.
No, I
Just
mean, like,
wait
that's...
until it is like actual cutscenes, though. I mean, that's really what it's architected.
There's all kinds of crazy shit we can do with that.
The templates are strong.
Oh, yes.
Oh, the boys have been working on something absolutely astounding in our private development forum that you guys aren't technically allowed to see till chapter 26, but since I'm an asshole, I'm gonna just get you wet. Oh, look at those tiles. Oh, look at that. What is that? What is that? Oh, shit. Can't see too much of that or that.